hasn't yet been announced that Mike Phelan is manager. I'm guessing that you're, like the rest of the lads, fully behind him.
Oh yeah, 100%. You know, since we were all gutted to see, you know, the gaffer go, but we had to move on quite quickly, and I think with all that's went on, and especially in the press, and Mick's dealt with it very well, and you know, that's probably the experience of under one of the best managers in the world, you know, Sir Alex, for all the years, and he's probably learned a lot off him, and it's kind of rubbed off on us, and you know, the way he's got it set up is, you know, we're all enjoying it, and you know, hopefully it can get sorted. You know, I heard the fans on Wednesday all singing the song for him, so you know, I'm sure that will keep him happy, and you know, I'm sure it'll make him feel good that everyone at the club wants him appointed. So hopefully we can get that over the line soon, and then that's another thing, you know, ticked off and kind of off our shoulders.
How much has the relationship changed? Because if he was your kind of coach and then he becomes your manager, has the relationship changed?
It's not changed as yet. You know, everyone's still calling him Mick and stuff like that, and you know, he wants that just now, but you know, when he becomes manager, it kind of all changes, just like the small things, like he'll be parking in the manager's spot, and it's just small things like that can make a difference. But you know, we all know the man that he is, and you know, I'm sure he won't change as much. Yeah, we'll need to call him boss or gaffer, but you know, that's nothing. You know, some of us are doing it kind of a wee bit jokingly just now, but you know, he's a great guy, and his calmness has kind of really rubbed off on us, and you know, hopefully he can get appointed, and then the changes can be made, but I'm sure we'll just continue in the same way on the park.
And for you, this season, I mean, you came in and then were with the side that were relegated. How good is it to be back for you?
Oh, it's brilliant to be back. You know, getting relegated is not a nice feeling for anyone, you know, fans, the club, the owners, the players especially, though, because you know, it kind of lands on us, and we know we've failed everyone that's disappointed, and to go down to the Championship and be a big part of the team that came up, you know, that will never leave me. You know, winning at Wembley in front of all the fans, and all my family were down, and that occasion, you know, that will never leave me till, you know, the day I retire. So that was a special feeling. I wouldn't have been able to do that. Don't get me wrong, I would have much rather stayed in the Premier League another year and kept staying up, but you know, we're delighted to be back now, and we're looking to stay here and try and become established Premier League team, and you know, I think Mick can maybe lead us to that, and you know, but this season's just the main aim is to stay up. You know, first season back up, it's always the toughest for the boys that came from the Championship, and you know, hopefully we can do that and then build on that.
From watching you fit in straight away, but how tough opponents have you found people, or have you been surprised that, do you know what, this is all right?
The thing is, you know, the Championship's a very competitive league. You know, you'll come up against good players, but you'll never come up against world-class players. That's why they're in the Championship and not the Premier League. And the Premier League is completely different. You know, every week you're coming up against world-class players. The wingers especially, because the wingers are the ones that create, and that's the ones they pay big money for, and the strikers. So, you know, you want to challenge yourself against the best to see how far you go. So it's a perfect league for all of us, but you know, it's a bit different. You know, for 96 minutes or whatever, your concentration needs to be, you know, spot on, or you can end up losing the game. You know, Man United a couple of weeks ago, we were focused, everything. We got to 93 minutes, I think it was, and one lapse of concentration, you lose the game, and you know, you're gutted after it. So we need to work on that and stay concentrated, and if we do that, then I'm sure we can make a good account of ourselves.
And what are your ambitions in the game?
My ambitions is just to go to the highest place I can go. You know, nobody will know that until you probably reach that. You know, I still think I've got a lot of improving to do, and you know, I'm still young, so I can still work on things and get better, and that's what I'm trying to do every day out there. You know, the coaches are helping me, and all the experienced boys are helping me. So, you know, hopefully I can become the final article or whatever age that may be, and you know, get to the highest point in my career I can, and then, you know, maybe I'll look back and say, yeah, that was, you know, that's as far as I could have went.
Who's impressed you of the lads that did arrive eventually?
I think they've all impressed, if I'm being honest. You know, in training, the first time we got to see them was midweek there in a game properly, and you know, I thought Oldham had played as well as we can. You know, we didn't really play well as a team on Wednesday, but you know, Marcus got a goal and an assist, and obviously it's tough for people with a big price tag to come into a team, and Mason managed to do that with an incredible goal and a very good performance. So it shows that the price tag isn't really affecting him, which is good, because it can do. So I thought they were all good, and hopefully that we can build on that, and the boys that have been doing well keep on doing that, and then we've got competition all over the park.
This team's becoming a bit like a mini Scotland as well, isn't it?
Yeah, there's 5 of us down here now, and it's good. We go out for dinner, and we're close. All 5 of us. Marcius fit right in. He was close with Maloney, obviously at Celtic, so that obviously helps. But he's fit right in with the other lads, and it's good. But to be fair, as a whole squad, we're very tight. So the Scottish contingent stays together, but we do let the English and Irish in, and all the foreigners. So it's a great changing room to be around.